In this video we are going to talk about known issues. It's good to know that the site exists, and if you look at this part you might find out that there are still some things that are fundamental and that are not working. For example, one of the problems that most of you might run into is that there is no native support for Windows. They still say Mac is not supported, but they changed that. But that was changed last Friday. And Linux distributions other than Ubuntu might also cause issues. I'm using Debian and it looks good, but still they say support for more Linux distributions and Windows is in progress. And when you start out with a new programming language, errors are likely to happen, and most of the time I sit in front of the screen and I ask myself, what the hell am I doing wrong? They say that Python interoperability might fail, and I've seen that happen many times. There is this one example where they import something like Numpy, but for other libraries I had no success so far. If you have seen my videos, you have also noticed that I had to reinstall Mojo several times. And yes, I had to run modular clean, but there were still other problems. They say that modular install Mojo is slow and might appear unresponsive. And that was also something that took for almost 1 hour at the first attempt. So they will add a progress bar in the future release. And some other minor issues are listed below. For example, if you can't reach this website, it might be a problem with your firewall. Or even more interesting, you might run into errors because you are not in the right location. This one was also a problem for me. I had to do the upgrade to WSL2. And last but not least, you can see there are reported issues on GitHub. So let's open that page. And here we see that currently we have 253 open issues and 523 closed issues. So the good thing about that is that they are working on it. But at the time of this recording, this is still a work in progress. I think the current version hasn't been updated for 2 weeks. You still see installation errors. One person says that he was not able to start the kernel on a Mac M1 Jupyter notebook. And this is the classic. I have seen this on my machine. Mojo crashes instantly on module import from Python. If you scroll down, you see there are many more pages with issues, and you might find your own problem on this issues page for Mojo on GitHub. You can also do a search, for example, if you look for installation problems. You will find lots of search results. Here is one on Debian Bullseye. So if you try to do an installation at the current stage, it's likely that you run into one of these errors. So it's good to know that a resource like this exists. There is also a discussions page where people help each other out. And in the code section we will find some examples, like this one that is supposed to show you some system information. You can try out those. I think they are going to release something on the projects tab here, but right now there are no projects and no templates, but that might change in the future. So make sure that you check the GitHub modular ML Mojo repository from time to time. And if you run into problems with your installation, check out the issues page here. That's it for this video. I say thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.